These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit.
One West. One West. One West. One West. One West.
Coming up on my divorce.
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settling? See, you locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside where soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fuckers scared some. Hit the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow Air Ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all steppin', kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoking, so we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up on my divorce.
West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he abdominal. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since. All the dominance of One West rising to prominence. Cause I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupon for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper been as promised as a teeny bopper, but now I'm going on.
Clap it up. Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai to all the brothers. Yahweh Shema Thumb, Yahweh Shai to all the sisters. This is the I.S.U.P.K. Atlanta Wednesday law class. And tonight's topic is God's law saves and man's laws destroys. Because man's law destroys because a lot of laws is not really laws. Because if you look at it, man, he allows you to be a fornicator and adulterer. God doesn't allow that. Man's laws, you could be a rainbow connection. God's laws don't allow that. God's law is going to save you because you know why? When you stop being a sinner, when you follow these law, statute, commandments of the Lord, when you follow his laws, guess what you won't get? You won't get AIDS. You won't get syphilis. You won't get no sexually transmitted disease. Period. You won't get no disease that'll kill you, that'll jack you up. Man with man, woman with woman. That's God's law. He don't want you to be with no man. He don't want a woman to be with a woman. But in this society, that allows you to have that. They allow you to be that way. They allow you to be what they got the laws now where you can carry so much weed, you can have so much weed on you now. And a lot of you cats swear up and down that, hey, God, he gave us the weed. It was put on as a natural herb. It was put on this earth for us. But guess what? It's supposed to be used as for medical reasons. Used as medicine, not to get high with. Cocaine is not to get high with. Heroin was not meant to get high with. God didn't say that. You got matter of fact, we can prove that. You got Proverbs 16:27 for me.
Go
ahead and get that. Oh, Slakia, hold on. Slakia, is anyone on the conference call? Nope. All right, let me get that with you.
Go
ahead. Go ahead, you can read.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 27. An ungodly man diggeth up evil.
Stop right there. An ungodly man diggeth up evil. Why is it considered evil? Don't you, when you dig, what are you digging up? When you digging up in the ground? When you plant the seeds to grow what? Weed, the poppy seeds, cocaine, all that. That's what you digging up. Go ahead. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah.
Just checking in. Salakia.
Khan, you got any questions, any comments?
Oh yeah, if I could, the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Damn right. He damn sure is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Let's see, Proverbs. Oh, go ahead, read that again for me.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 27. An ungodly man diggeth up evil, and in his lips there is as a burning fire.
Right. Because what do you do with weed? You roll it and a blunt, set it on fire, you light it, you put it to your lips, you inhale it. To what? To get high. That's ungodly. The Most High, he didn't say put that into your system. He don't want nothing in our bodies that'll destroy our temple. Our temples our bodies is the temple of God. He don't want us putting nothing in our bodies to destroy ourselves. Especially you, Israel, Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian man, who make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Especially you. You ain't supposed to be out here getting high. But yeah, you want to talk about people who drink. Nothing wrong with drinking, as long as you do it righteously. Because really, when you drink wine actually helps heal your body. But when you smoking and getting high, doing cocaine, that destroys your body. It makes you weak. It makes you weak-minded. It makes your body weak. It destroys you from the inside out. Tobacco. You ain't supposed to be smoking cigarettes. I'm glad I quit smoking. It's been 10 years since I even had a cigarette. Most High in Christ.
Most High in Christ.
You know, and we're not like a lot of you be out here talking about, I'm gonna smoke me a blunt before I go to work. If you gotta smoke before you go to work, before you eat, on your way home, come on, you can't tell me you're an addict. You cannot talk about a person that sniffs coke, smokes crack. That ain't right either. But you just as bad as them. Because as much as they fiending for that coke and that crack, you fiend the same way for that weed. And a lot of you are, oh, wow. What's coming up? Thanksgiving? Thanks unaliving.
Oh, God.
Thanks unaliving is coming up. That's another reason why I brought this up. Because a lot of you out here like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get hot, man. I'm gonna hit everybody's house up. Man, I'm gonna smoke me a blunt. I'm gonna smoke me a couple of blunts before I go in and eat. Then I'm gonna go here. Slovakia. Then I'm gonna go to Auntie's house. Then I'm gonna go to my cousin's house. This, that, and the third. Man, I'm gonna be so high. Man, I'm gonna eat like a mofo. Like, for real, really? You gotta do that just to eat? I mean, then you pick one day out of a whole year. You could be feasting all year round with your family. But you want to pick one day because the oppressor says it's okay. Like, for real? Because you know this is a man-made holiday, right? This is not in accordance to the Bible. The Most High did not give us Thanksgiving. He said give thanks, but he didn't say celebrate unaliving.
Right.
I mean, you going to celebrate something that killed our brothers, the so-called North American Indians? I mean, we walking around the whole United States. We walking on the bones of our brothers. We walking on the bones of our sisters, our children, our little nieces, nephews, little cousins. Ain't nowhere in the United States that you're not walking on the bones of the so-called American Indians.
Right.
Ain't no way. Amatazah.
Okay.
Halak, you able to read?
Come on, sir.
All right, Khan. Pick me up at 1 Corinthians 10 and 19.
Come on, sir. The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10 and verse 19. What say I then? That the idol is anything, or that which is offered in sacrifice to idols is anything?
Hold on, Slakia, hold up. Slakia, my bad. That's Slakia 6 and 19. My bad.
Salaki Adawan, if I may.
Go ahead.
You still on point though, because that turkey is their idol.
Yeah, true. Hey, you know what? So water for that. So water, you sure enough right. Because they running to worship that turkey, to eat that turkey, to pray over it.
Right.
You know? To do all that. You know what? I'm glad you said that. So water for that out.
Come on, sir.
And it's like it's all about that turkey. Gotta spend all my money getting this turkey dinner together.
Right.
The turkey, the main course. Like seriously.
Right.
You know? Is it
Okay, here we go, Adawan.
Right.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
Common concert. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 19. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost, which is in you, which ye have of God, and ye are not your own.
Right. That right there goes to show you, as I was saying earlier, your body is God's temple. This is not your body. You don't have the right to just put into your body what you want to put in.
That's right.
Why do you run into that turkey, which is on that day it's an abomination to eat because you celebrate it for the wrong reasons. You're doing all that is for the wrong reasons. What else you putting into your body on Thanksgiving? That nasty ass pork, that nasty pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, all that. You got someone's gonna make what do you call it, crab cakes. You're gonna put ham and what's that, ham hocks with the collard greens and all that.
Right.
So all that's a mixture of what you're putting into your body. You destroying God's temple.
Right.
But yet you run around talking about, oh, I love God. This is a day for family and all that. Like you couldn't have got together, like you didn't have a whole year, 24/7, 365 to come together with your family. To just say, hey, look, I just want to get everybody together and have one big feast. You can't do that.
Come.
So nobody ever thought about that for a whole year. Nobody thought about that.
Right.
And then you got everybody calling you, wanting you to come over for Thanksgiving. You coming over for Thanksgiving? Then you want to hit everybody up, and then you want to smoke that weed, which is you're not supposed to be putting into your body, which you're polluting your body.
Come.
That along with cigarettes. I mean, do you really think that you're not going to get no cancer? You really think that ain't going to jack your brain cells up? We got any questions, any comments online? All right, Con. Any questions, any comments? Conference call, any comments, any questions? All right, let's move along then. Hey, read that for me again.
Common concert. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 19. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost, which is in you?
Stop right there. Right, the Holy Spirit.
Common concert. The Holy Spirit.
Common concert. That's all good. You good. But yeah, don't you know? He's asking you, do you not know this? Do you not know that your body does not belong to you? That this is his temple? That's how, hey, this is my temple. Your body's my temple. It was bought at a great price when Christ was tortured and slain upon the cross. And even before that, it still wasn't your body. This is God's body. This is his temple. We belong to him. And he wants us to obey him. And obeying him, don't you know, his law saves us? How do they save us? When we don't eat shrimp, pork, crab, lobster. When we don't celebrate these filthy holidays. You won't get high blood pressure. You won't have to worry about your diabetes.
Right.
Or anything else that happens to you. It ain't necessarily got to be that. Because the Most High can get you in any way he wants to.
Right.
If he wants to, he can send a bee to you and have you stung and you die. The Most High, yeah, look, he can make it to where you got diabetes so bad from eating all the wrong foods and putting all this stuff in your body that you're not supposed to. He can increase that. Make you have to lose a leg. It's been done before. You know, bring your high blood pressure up to where you have a heart attack or a stroke. There's plenty of ways the Most High can get you for disobeying his laws. And don't you know that if you don't do all this, it'll save your life. You don't have to worry about all that because you're obeying what he's telling you to do. So with that, continue.
Come on, sir. Verse 19. Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, which is in you, which ye have of the Most High, and ye are not your own.
Right. Asking the question, do you not know this? And a lot of us don't. And a lot of us do. And those that do, they still continue to want to commit these sins. They still want to smoke weed. You know what I mean? You claim that, oh, yeah, you know, God, this, that, and the third. But you still smoking weed. You still celebrating Thanksgiving. You still eating that pork. You still want to carve that turkey.
Right.
From my understanding, that cranberry sauce represents the blood that was spilled. I mean, this is one of the most filthiest, disgustingest holidays that you could ever celebrate. Why? Because it's the slaughter of the so-called Native American Indians who make up the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yeah.
You know, that's your brothers, that's your sisters. Why would you want to celebrate something that destroys them? You know, and as Adawan brought out last night in his class, Officer Nakashawan, you know, how about we go out and we celebrate 9/11? How would you like that? Matter of fact, you know, let's throw a barbecue. Invite all our people to celebrate 9/11. Don't that sound like a good idea? That's what we should do, huh? I bet you they wouldn't like it. We put a big sign out saying barbecue in memory of 9/11. Oh, I bet you, boy, we'd be catching all types of hell about that.
Right.
You know, so you ask them the question, do you not know? This is not your body. And see, what man's law, man, he'll tell you, you know, he'll tell you to break these laws. He'll tell you to go ahead and eat that lobster and steak. You know, it's a delicacy. So they say.
Right.
Or the other white meat. You know, they try to doctor it up and make it look so good. That's how they get you. That's how they trick you. And a lot of us are so simple-minded. We'll say, oh, we grew up eating pork. So what? What, are you still 8? What, are you 5 years old? You can't make your own decision and say, hey, I want to follow the law, statutes, commandments of God. No, I want to follow the Lord. I want to walk in his footsteps. I'm not going to eat this abominational meat.
Right.
This vile, disgusting meat.
Right.
He told us to do it. Go ahead.
Come on, sir. If I may. And like you said, a lot of us, we grew up, eating those type of foods. And we've seen what eating those type of foods did to Big Mama.
Right.
But
right.
And we, you still want to eat it?
You know?
I yield.
Yeah, but you're right, though. Because you look at it, even in the movies, like, it shows you the downfall, the pitfalls of eating pork and letting man trick you into thinking that this is such a delicacy. Hey, I'm gonna take my baby out. We going out to eat. We gotta eat good. We gotta have that shrimp platter, that shrimp salad. Then we gotta have that steak and lobster. Just like soul food. Don't get me wrong, I love some soul food, long as it's the meat is righteous meat. The meat is lawful meat. when we think of soul food, we think of soul food, everything. The pork, the black-eyed peas, the baked beans, with the little bacon in it and all that.
Right.
And knowing now that that's not good for us.
Right.
We still want to do it anyway. We'll still eat it anyway.
Con.
And then a lot of us think that's eating healthy. That is not eating healthy. You think that just because you eat them greens, yeah, greens are good for you. But once you put that pork in there, it's no good.
That's right.
It's no good. It's unhealthy for you then.
That's right.
And a lot of people, crying about too much salt and too much this seasoning and that seasoning. It ain't the seasoning. It's the meat you put in the seasoning on. It's what's jacking you up. The seasoning is good. Ain't nothing. Hey, look, we know how to cook. We put flavor to our food. But when you're putting it on the wrong food and the wrong meats, that's where the problem comes in at. So, see, it's not the seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm crying about too much seasoning or don't put too much salt. It's not the seasoning. It's not the salt. It's the meat that you're eating. Because you think you're eating good. You think that you're eating delicacy. We eating deliciously. In the words of Officer Hadar, we eating deliciously. But no, you're not eating deliciously. All right. Halak.
Come on, sir. I think we got verse 20, Adawan.
All right, Khan. Pick me up at verse 20.
Come on, sir. Verse 20. For ye are bought with a price. Therefore, glorify the Most High in your body and in your spirit, which are the Most High.
Right. And there it goes again. This is what I just said. That we are bought with a price. And what was that price? Can anybody tell me what that price was that we was brought with? Was not Christ. Did not Christ die for us?
Come on.
Then he renewed the covenant. Then he adopt us back to the Most High. He adopted us back to the Father with his sacrifice.
Right.
We was bought, but with a price. That price he paid when hey, look, give it up for Yahweh Shai. Because, boy, he took a hell of a punishment. He took a hell of a punishment for us. For the nation of Israel, like everybody just thinks that, oh, yeah, he was whipped and he was carried his cross and, and they nailed him to the cross. No. They beat him with whips with spikes on it. I forgot what they call it, what the real name of it is. But yeah, it was whips with spikes on it, ripping his skin off where you can see the inside of his body, his ribs exposed, all that. Could you imagine that? Pulling his hair out, then making a crown made of thorns, and putting it on his head. After his hair got ripped out, pulling out his fingernails and all that. Man, imagine all that.
Come on.
Your body is his temple. Your body it definitely belongs to the Most High. It is not yours. So all this, what you think you gotta just put into your body, nah, you gotta, we gotta come back to these law, statute, commandments. Damn a Thanksgiving.
Right.
You can feast anytime you want to. Matter of fact, not you, Amatazah.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you pick me up at Leviticus 11 and 40 and 46.
Khan. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 46. This is the law of the beast, and of the fowl, and of every living creature that moveth in the waters, and of every creature that creepeth upon the earth.
Right. Slakia. Go up to 11 and start me up 11 and 1. Leviticus 11 and 1.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth.
Stop right there. Right. So the Lord went to Moses, and he told him to speak to the children of Israel.
Yeah.
To the children of Israel only. These law, statute, commandments are for us only.
Right.
You know, go to them. He gave us what meats that we can eat. He told us what our dietary laws are, and we need to follow these dietary laws. Because you leave it up to man's laws, and which there is no laws when it comes to your health, really. Man, he don't have his laws will destroy you because he has no laws. That's how they will destroy you. And without this laws, without this Bible, but hey, look, don't you know that we all be really, really jacked up worse than we are now?
That's right.
Especially health-wise. You know, he gave us our dietary laws. He told us what we can eat and what we cannot eat.
Right.
You know? And basically, because he said so. That's why you don't eat it.
That's right.
Because he knows it's not good for you.
Right.
He knows what's better. He knows what's better for us than we know what's better for us. What's good for us.
Right.
We don't know what's good for us because you look at it. We listening to him. We listening to man.
Yeah.
You got cats out here talking about, oh man, when it comes to pork, man, you gotta soak it in vinegar and do all this and that, and you know,
Right.
it'll get all the germs out now. When I read years ago about with all them germs, with all them what do you call them insects and all that, everything that be in pork,
And parasites.
so what? The parasites. Don't you know that the hotter the meat gets, the deeper the parasites bury inside the meat?
Good night.
Right. So while you thinking that you burning them out, you're not burning them out. You just making them go even deeper. So just imagine you go to flip that meat on the grill, or you flip that meat in the oven, and you know that meat is flipped on the other side. So that's where they're gonna bury deep down. While the rest of that meat on top, while it's heating up, or that meat at the bottom hitting that grill, they're gonna bury themselves away from the heat. That's all them parasites is doing. You know, and that's why we got high blood pressure, diabetes, all that. This is what's jacking us up. Eating what we're not supposed to eat. Thinking it's a delicacy.
Right.
Because you want to listen to what another man says. So you can be destroyed. Because you know we are foolish in our own mind. We are in our own eyes, we are wise, and we're not. We are not wise. Amatazah.
Okay.
Pick me up at verse 3.
Okay. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 3. Whatsoever parteth the hoof and is cloven-footed and cheweth the cud among the beasts that shall ye eat.
Right. Whatsoever parteth the hood and is cloven, cheweth the cud. The key words right there. You know, he telling us, and what Can anybody name me some animals that they just described? Cloven foot, chew the cud, that we could eat. Go ahead.
Cow.
Con. Exactly. You got cows, you got goats,
Right.
sheep, bulls. You know, those are some of the best meats that you can eat.
That's right.
You know, you got the venison, you got the deer, you got buffalo. Come on now, all these good healthy meats. But you want to listen to a man and be destroyed. Remember, we're in this together as a nation. One body, one mind, one spirit. We are supposed to be on one page.
Right.
Not go do this because, he says it's good. Man, I tried that. Man. JoJo, man. Oh, man, we grilled out. We had some ribs. He had the good thick ribs. The good thick pork ribs, man. The beef ribs, man, they too skimpy. I need something with some meat on it. So we're going to get the pork ribs. That filthy, nasty, greasy. And it took me up till now to realize just how greasy and nasty and all that fat be on that pig, on that pork when you cooking it. That nasty ham. Right. He's telling us what we shall eat. Since a lot of y'all gonna throw it on your table. What is it tomorrow?
Believe so, sir. Khan.
I think so. Yeah, a lot of you, talking about you gonna have it decked out. You got the dinner table already. Some of y'all got the dinner tables with the little extension on it where you can pull it out and put the little extra piece in the middle to make extra room.
Right.
For the abomination that you're about to eat.
Right.
Go ahead and where we at?
Salakia, verse 4.
Khan, go ahead.
Khan, verse 4. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof. He is unclean unto you.
Right. For all you out here that like to just eat whatever, talking about raccoons, you're talking about, I'm from the country. Man, shoot, we eat everything and anything. We eat coons, squirrels, possums, turtles. You would eat a camel if you was able to get hold of a camel.
Right. Raccoons.
Right. I mean, what more can the Most High tell us? It's self-explanatory right here. He's telling us what he wants us to eat and don't want us to eat.
Yeah.
He's describing the animals that we can eat. And a lot of us got to act like we don't know what type of animal that is. Like you don't know about a sheep or a lamb or a cow. Come on, all you got to do is look down and see their feet, their hooves, and what they chewing on. And some of y'all would, boy. I bet you a lot of you would love to go out to the desert and hunt a camel just to see what it tastes like. When the Most High is telling us not to eat it. A camel is unlawful. And a lot of y'all would have that on your dinner table too, if you could. Go ahead.
Khan.
No, Slakia, I'm not.
Oh, Slakia.
Go ahead. How you doing, Al? All right. Any questions, comments? All right. God got you down, brother. Right. That is unclean. You know, it's not healthy. It's unclean. It's not right to be eating a camel. Go ahead. Where we at? Verse 5.
Come.
Go ahead.
Verse 5. And the Kuni, because he cheweth the cud, but divided not the hoof, he is unclean to you.
Right. That's another animal unclean to us. See, all these animals right here is unclean. He's telling us, he's just giving us a description of what animals we can and we cannot eat. But a lot of us, hey, we don't care. Skip 6, go down to 7 for me.
Come. Verse 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof, and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
Right. And we all know what the swine eats. Pigs and hogs, they eat everything and anything.
Right.
They are one of the most nastiest eating animals on the planet.
That's right.
You know, they're nothing but garbage disposals. That's all they are. To clean up the farm. Of the trash, the slop, and everything else. Don't you know a pig, or if you drop a dead body in a pig pen, don't you know within I think like 5 minutes, it can devour that whole body.
Good night.
Right. You have something to say, a lot?
Salaki Adawan, I was just thinking, the pig, that's what the Edomites, that's what they sacrifice on. That's what they sacrifice to their false gods, to Zeus, right, and Hercules and Adonis and what is it, the Diana, you know, those Greek
God.
Khan.
Right. Khan, exactly. That's another thing. Why would you want to eat an animal like this anyway? I mean, because I've heard it so many times that you could take a piece of pork in the summertime, in the middle of the summer, in the middle of the afternoon, put it on top of a roof, and just let it sit there. And you can see all the parasites coming up out of it. Like this is what we put it into our bodies. This is what the Most High said He don't want into our bodies. It's defiling our temples.
That's right.
Big time. Right. You know, these are the laws. These are the laws that'll save us. These are the laws that the Most High that wants us to obey. If you want to live and you don't want to be unalived, follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. Because a lot of you, and I can't stress this enough, too many of us tomorrow is going to be ready to chop that ham up, that turkey, you know, eat them greens with them ham hocks in it, and them nasty, disgusting. How you eat pig intestines? Talking about some chitlins.
Right.
They even stink when you're cooking them. It even smells like crap. Why would you want to eat anything that smells like crap? Talking about it's a delicacy, talking about it's good. That man, come on, man. Really? But yet, this is what we want. This is what we want to do. You'd rather be unalive than to be saved. You'd rather disobey God's laws and not be saved. Go ahead.
God, the water, you know what I'm saying? Real heavy points you bringing out. You know what I'm saying? You know, why would we eat this abominable creature? It'll eat its own parents.
Right.
You know it don't even care. It'll eat its mother, brother. know what I'm saying? And the only reason they fed us the chitlins because of our oppressor. You know, he didn't find it to be fit to feed his family, but Eric's not good enough to feed his dogs or his people. But he fed it to his Negroes. You know,
Right.
not could. When, they should have replaced that C with an S. You know what I mean? With the chitlins. You know what I mean? Because the oppressor's the devil. The Bible speaks of Salakia.
Khan, Adawan Khan, exactly.
That's right.
You ain't never lying. That's real heavy that you brought that up. You know, the oppressor, he definitely is making money off of us right now. Off the nasty chitlins. He's making money off of us, off that nasty pork, that ham, them ham hocks, all that nasty abomination, all that shrimp, and whatever else you're going to plan on cooking. That's unlawful. It's unlawful according to the Most High, according to that Bible. And this is what you want to do. You'd rather be destroyed because you want to listen to a man, because you want to, bump that. I'm man, shit. It's all about family, man. I'm still gonna do it. Well, you got something to say, Halak?
Khan, sir.
Go ahead.
I was just thinking, before 1969, it's so, there's so much we didn't know. And, meaning that this truth didn't come out until 1969.
Right.
So, and when we were in slavery, like the officer just brought out, the oppressor, he felt that part of the animal wasn't good enough for his family to eat, or not even good enough for his dogs to feed to his dogs, but he gave it to us. And we took that part of the animal and we spent hours cleaning it up, to prepare it and eat it.
Right.
And when you just think about, that's just one of the things that we did to survive in our ignorance. You know what I'm saying? So when we read, when us being in this truth, we read the precepts like, my people perish for a lack of knowledge.
Right.
We really begin to see, to see and understand what these scriptures is talking about. They really come alive. And the Most High, He was merciful to us in our ignorance. But now that we have this truth, there's no excuse for us to stay that way. Stay in that ignorance. You know what I'm saying? And,
Exactly.
And do the bull crap that we used to do when we didn't know any better. So, I think, man, all praise to the Most High.
Right.
For his mercy on his people. You know what I'm saying? And all praise to Commanding General YAHANNA for holding this truth down. You know what I'm saying? Bring it to the world, because without, Commanding General YAHANNA and him bringing it out and him never dropping his sword, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be where we are today. We wouldn't know where we are today. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say that, Adawan, I yield.
All right. Hey, excellent point. And you're right. And it's like Commander General Hanna. Now, you talk about a great leader for Israel, till Christ returns. He's the best leader that we got, that we ever had, as far as man is concerned, since we've been brought here in slavery. Because he don't bow down, he don't compromise, he don't bend nor does he break. And he really cares about his people.
Right.
And how do I know that he cares about his people? Because I see it. What do we do to food out every two weeks out of a month? Like twice a month. You know, we got food drives, we're clothing the homeless, feed the homeless, clothe the homeless. You know, we got the prison programs, you know, helping brothers and sisters get their GEDs, you know, encouraging each other when there's somebody, you know, when a brother or sister decide to go back to school, to get that diploma, get that degree, I should say, Slakia, to get that degree, you know, to help their people out. You know, hey, look, you're backed by a whole nation.
Right.
And I back my nation. My nation backs me, I back my nation. You know? Hey, you know, it's the water. Once again, like you said, it's the water. To Commander General YAHANNA. For real. Right. And what does that tell you about the oppressor? If it ain't good enough for him to feed his family, not good enough for him to feed it to his dog, come on. This is how lowly that he thinks about us. Think about that. Why wouldn't he feed it to his animal, not even to his dog? But he's gonna give it to us. Think about that.
Yeah.
How lowly does he think about us? Does he look at us? He thinks we really that much of a low life to them. That you will give that meat to us, but you wouldn't even feed it to your own dog, not even to your family. Come on, man.
Right.
I just want everybody that's watching this class, I want you to just marinate upon that. Let it sink in. Right. I want to read a little quick excerpt about Thanksgiving. A little quick history of Thanksgiving.
Come.
The event that Americans commonly call the first Thanksgiving was celebrated by the Pilgrims after their first harvest in the New World in November 1621. This feast lasted 3 days and was attended by 90 Native American Wampanoag people and 53 survivors of the Mayflower Pilgrims. The Pilgrims. Now, how much true does that sound to you? They say the Native American Indians sat down with the Pilgrims for the first Thanksgiving. Critical race theory.
Salaki Adawan.
Go ahead.
So it sounds like that's the so-called white man's version of what happened.
Exactly.
But it doesn't sound realistic.
Right. Because in the reality of it, the true history of Thanksgiving is that they was giving thanks because when they went and slaughtered all them American Indian brothers and sisters and women and children, that's what they was giving thanks for. They was thanking God that they was able to survive and be able to kill them.
That's right.
But right here, that ain't what they trying to tell you. They trying to what they call a cover up, historical cover up. You know, they want to try to they don't want to give the true facts about themselves of what really happened. Right. Like, come on now, seriously. And here we got another story. What is the true story behind Thanksgiving? As the story goes, friendly Native Americans taught the struggling colonists how to survive in what the Europeans called the New World. Then everyone got together to celebrate with a feast in 1621. Thanksgiving 2022 would mark the 401st anniversary of the first American Thanksgiving. Ain't that about a BS? Ain't that about a itch? Seriously?
Right.
You see what they're doing. You see what they're doing here, right?
Come on, sir.
You have something to say, a lot.
It's lies.
Right. Straight bold-faced lies. Come on. Really? Do you really think that we're gonna sit here and believe that they sat down together in a one big feast because they survived the winter, so they just so thankful because the American Indians, they helped them with their harvest. They showed them how to plant the seeds, how to grow it, and all that, how to cultivate. Really? You really think that's what happened? Go ahead.
Salaki out of wine. I didn't mean to cut you off, sir. But man, that was the worst thing our brothers could do. You know, show them how to cultivate, you know, this land over here. Because now they say, well, you know, we know how to cultivate this land. We really don't need them anymore for anything.
All right.
You know, because if you can cultivate the land and grow crops, you can survive. So,
exactly.
You know, let's just go ahead and unalive them.
Exactly. You know, let's make slaves out of them.
Right.
Right. You know, let's make slaves. Let's unalive them. Let's make slaves out of them. Because if you really want to know the truth, that's what really would happen. The transatlantic slave state started right here with our brothers and sisters, and the Native American Indians. Wasn't no sitting down together with no feast. You know, we're gonna sit down together. We're gonna have a feast. We gotta celebrate this great harvest that you helped us cultivate, that you helped us grow, plant, and pick. Like, come on, man. Because, the oppressor, he is the biggest liar, and he will twist a story so quick to make him look like he's just this great, friendly man. Like, they just so friendly, like, hey, we ain't going to do you no harm. We're nice. We're lovable. Come on, hey, look. Never trust thy enemy. Never trust thy enemy. Hey, Halak.
Come.
Pick me up at verse 8. Leviticus 11:8.
Come. Verse 8. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass.
Right. Stop right there. And their flesh ye shall not eat. We're not supposed to be eating this. We're not even supposed to be eating no pigs, hogs, swine, period. We're not even supposed to be eating this. We're not supposed to be cutting it up. We're not supposed to be seasoning it, frying it, throwing it on a grill, bake it, boil it, or anything else. We're not supposed to be making it with our greens, black eyed peas, talk about some baked beans and all that. Nah. The Most High said, do not eat the carcass. Do not eat this. And you can read this right here in Leviticus, what he's telling us what to eat, what not to eat. This is his laws. He wants us to obey this. Obey his laws only. Because, man, he'll let, boy. Because a lot of man's laws ain't nothing but destruction. And a lot of man's laws, simply put, he really ain't got none. Because everything that he do, everything that he do and everything that he allows you to do is for your own destruction. You know, what laws that he has in place that will help, that will literally actually help you and not being self-destructive. Yeah, he'll lock you up for murder, for being a drug dealer, you know, all that. Well, so what? I mean, it's not going to help you be a better man. Well, guess what? By the law, statute, and commandments, it will help you be a better man because it'll save you. Because you'll do as the Most High says to do. You won't disobey him. You'll honor Christ and what he did for us to be adopted back to the Most High.
That's right. That's right. I don't want.
No. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say real quick, I don't want if they really cared when our brothers go to jail, you know, they would have programs set in place to where when they get out, they already been prepared to be to function in society and be, you know, and contribute, you know, to where they can pay their taxes, you know, to where they have you know, they've gotten the therapy that they've needed. I mean,
right.
You know, these brothers have long sentences, you know, so that's plenty enough time for them to you know, for the prison system could be set up in a way to where, you know, it really it really would is it reform? Is that the word? Reform individuals, you know, but it's not. We know that the prison system is private and it's for profit. So even though you commit a murder or you commit those, you know, crimes, they still benefit because they get paid for every prisoner and every bed that they fill. So, you know, so you're absolutely right, Adawan.
Right. That's why I'm so thankful, Most High in Christ, for the I.S.U.P.K prison program. Our brothers can come out, you know, they can go through Hebrew Academy in there, you know, they can learn, you know, become officers, become young men, troopers, officers. You know, when they get out, they good. You know, and according to man, like when a lot of these brothers, when they coming out, like you said, they don't really have nothing in place for them. You know, they got what? Maybe they might have a little halfway house that they go to. But while they're in there, they ain't getting no counseling. They ain't getting no real help.
Right.
You know, they ain't when they coming out, they got to go see a probation officer and all this. And the probation officer, they want to talk to them like they ain't shit.
Right.
Salakia. They want to talk to them, you know, like they look at them as you're just a convict. You know, your life don't matter. So what? So what? You did your time. I'm gonna make it even hard. I'm gonna still make it hard on you. You know, and then it's already hard for them. A lot of them, it's hard for them to get a job. You know, and what happened to? They pay their price. They pay their debt to society. What happened to that? What happened to a fair shake? You know, but everybody want to look at, oh man, he was in prison. He did the crime, he did the time. So, but okay, so he did his time. You know. You know, hey, let that brother let that brother live. Help that brother out.
Con.
You know? But yeah, let's get back to the scriptures and back to this topic. Right. So read that for me again. Verse 8.
Con. Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 8. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch.
Right.
They are unclean to you.
Exactly. You ain't supposed to touch them, or you know, cook their. You know, you're not supposed to cook their flesh, eat their flesh. You know, their carcass. You're not supposed to cut them up. You know, you got these butcher shops. Got all these pigs and hogs and all this other abominational meats hanging up in their freezer where they'll cut them up, slicing and dicing and packaging them up just for you to eat, especially for you. And guess what? We ain't supposed to be eating that.
Right.
Most High said no.
That's right.
That's what I'm going by. Simple fact, because he's our father, he's our power, he made us. He says, no, don't eat it. I ain't gonna eat it.
That's right.
Simply put. He said, no. You know why would you even want to question why we can't eat it? Because he says so.
That's right.
For those of you that got children, if you tell your child not to do something, you want your child to question you?
Right.
You know, because you said so. That's why you don't want him to do certain things.
Yes, bro.
That's right.
Because I'm your father. And this is my house. This is my rules.
That's right.
You know? Because if you look at it, this whole planet Earth, it belongs to the Most High. It belongs to God. This is the Lord's house, really. And these are his rules that he wants us to follow.
Damn right.
That we have to abide by. You have something to say a lot?
Damn right, sir.
God, exactly. Anybody on the conference call? Got anything to say? Any comments, questions? Any comments on the all right, come right. You know, he told us just don't eat it. This is the meat that I want you to eat. This is the meat that I don't want you to eat. And just like I should have got to that fish too, because a lot of y'all love that catfish, that old nasty, disgusting catfish. That catfish tastes like dirt, really, if you tell you the truth. It tastes like dirt to me. I don't know how it tastes to you, but to me, it tastes like dirt. And that's one fish that I can truly understand why the Most High would not want us to eat. Why would you want to eat it anyway? Verse 9. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and get that. Hey, Halak, get me up at verse 9.
Come, sir. Verse 9.
Young man Desmond. Okay. The water.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Right. Stop right there. Hey, Shalom, Lord of Christ, young man Desmond. How you doing, brother?
Shalom, Lord in Christ. Everything to up.
All right. I forgot about you, brother. You got any questions, any comments?
Nah, sir. I just wanted to say the audacity of them devils, man, to how they put the Thanksgiving off in our brother's face every year. And that just goes to show that they Israel, because they only do us like that. You know, they don't put nothing off in the people who they go to war with. They don't put their holidays in their face like they do us. But they just show you we Israel, man. And our brothers got to sit back every year and watch them celebrate Thanksgiving. And it make me feel sick. Same way they do us, right in our face. we see what they do to us, and they just do it to us right in our face. So that's it, them devils, man.
Right, exactly. And you sure enough ain't lying. You sure enough right about that. And that's how you know we are destroyed people, and they know who we are. They want to keep us destroyed.
Yeah.
They want to keep throwing it into our faces to make it like it's okay. But who said it's not okay? God told us it's not okay.
Right.
You know?
That's right.
Hey, read that for me again. Halak.
Come on, sir. Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
Right. These shall you eat. Even in the waters, he has separate what meats he wants us to eat and not eat. What fish he wants us to eat and not eat. What we're supposed to eat and not eat.
Right.
You know, he's telling us right here, like, hey, look, this is what I want you to eat. This is what I don't want you to eat. Because every animal has its purpose.
Right.
And we all know what the purpose for crab, shrimps, and lobsters for. They the guardsmen of the ocean. They help keep the ocean clean.
Right.
Them waters, you know, they got to be clean.
Right.
You know? So what you eating all the crap and waste and the filth and disgust and all the disgusting stuff that's in the bottom of the sea and the ocean and whatever else is floating around.
Forget about it.
Right. You know? But no, you'd rather go and catch them, you know, and talk about it's a delicacy and jack up the ecosystem. You know, that's how you're polluting the water. That's how you're helping to pollute the waters.
Right.
Go ahead and read.
Come on. Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters.
Right. Whatever has, so stop right there. Whatever has fins and scales in the water. You know, you ain't supposed to be eating shark. It has fins, but they got no scales.
Right.
You know what else? Shrimp, crab, lobster. We know that. We know they definitely don't have fins or scales. Right. Catfish. Right. For water. Catfish. You know, octopus. The squid. Right. Clams. Go ahead.
Yeah, I seen a brother on Instagram grilling an alligator, man.
Man. Go ahead.
A reptile.
Right. Reptiles. You know? What reptiles? Snakes, like the brother said, alligators, crocodiles. Who else? Turtles. You know, reptile, lizards, all that.
Salaki Adawan.
Go ahead.
Real quick, if I may. That's something we got to bring out more often because we don't bring that octopus out as much as we bring the lobster and crab, because our sisters they gotta have that calamari.
You know,
they gotta have that. They gotta have it.
You know, as the brother said, also clam. You know, that clam and that squid, all that. That's nothing but abomination. You know, especially for brothers, because they've been, you know, we've been told that, you know, like clams, oysters, you know, it's good for your what do you call it? Your libido, your you know, for sex and all that. Like an aphrodisiac and all that. It helps you with your you know, your manly part. So they say. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you know that the Most High is always right, because like just like that pork make you sick, man. Like my rib, she can't even eat shellfish, boy. She eat a shrimp, she'll blow up like a balloon. Like the shellfish, man, it'd be poison to a lot of people too, man. At shrimp, crab, and lobster kill a lot of people. That's how you know it's poison, man.
Exactly. Good point, brother. That's why you know the Most High know what he's doing. That's why he made us allergic to that That's why you get iodine poisoning, because you're not supposed to be eating that. If you ain't learned your lesson about that, you know, about how that can make you sick, and you still want to eat it, hey, Lord be with you. Because he's telling us right here, these are his laws. This is the Wednesday night law class, and this is the laws of the Most High, what he wants us to have, don't have, what he wants us to eat, and what not to eat.
Come on.
But a lot of y'all tomorrow, boy, y'all gonna swear up and down you feasting good. You doing something. I'm gonna do it big, huh? Ain't that what we like to say? I'm gonna do it big. All this is going straight up on that table, along with the rest of that abomination. As a matter of fact, I don't care if it is clean meat. That whole feast of Thanksgiving, all on that day, all that meat is an abomination to me.
That's right.
That's true. Come on, sir.
You know, because we're not even supposed to be celebrating none of that.
That's right.
You know? I mean, boy. Matter of fact, go ahead, drop that and drop me down to Leviticus 11 and 46.
Come on, sir. Chapter Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 46. This is the law of the beast and of the fowl and of every living creature that moveth in the waters, and of every creature that creepeth upon the earth.
Right. You can find that all right here in Leviticus.
Mm-hmm.
Right here in chapter 11. This is just a few of the laws. This ain't even all the laws. You know, and he's telling you, this is the law of beasts. This is what I command you, and telling you can eat and not eat. We just went over some of them. And a lot of you is going to, once again, a lot of y'all going to have that on that dinner table tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then you got the nerve to want to pray over it. Like the Most High is going to accept that. Like he's actually really going to bless that nasty, filthy, abominational food. He is not going to bless that. That is all. What y'all doing tomorrow is a straight abomination. It goes against the Most High.
Right.
And that's why don't be surprised when you have a lot of family fights. If you have any killings, unalivings, because this is not what we're supposed to be celebrating. Matter of fact, we got our own holidays, high holy holidays. We got the Passover coming up. We got what else we got? We got the Feast of Dedication coming up. Matter of fact, what, December 7th? The Feast of the Hanukkah. Right. We got that coming up. Then after that, we got Purim. And after that, we're gonna have the Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread. You know, we got the Feast of First Fruits. You know, we got all these good holidays, high holy holidays, these separate holidays. That's not an abomination. That is very lawful by the Most High, because he's the one who gave it to us. But you'd rather go out and celebrate man's laws and face being unalive. You want to face that destruction of man's law because man says it's okay. According to man, everything is okay. That's unlawful. All the laws any laws that man do have, guess what? It's against the Most High's laws. It's anti-Christ.
Right.
It's anti-Israel. It's anti-Semitic. Shamitic, I should say. All that.
The lockout one.
Go ahead.
To piggyback off what you were saying, can I quote a scripture? I'll be paraphrasing because I ain't right on the scripture.
Con.
It's a way that seems right to a man, but in that way of there is death.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. You know, that's you know what? That's a perfect scripture. Because we really do think that we're wise. You know, in our ways, you know, the path that we take it ain't nothing but death. Celebrating these holidays, that's unlawful, that's nothing but death.
That's right.
Okay. Right, you know, like, hey, look, the Most High's laws will save you. It'll keep your family from fighting. It'll keep y'all from halfway killing, unaliving each other. Salakia. You know, it'll keep you from the Most High punishing you. But you want to go smoke a blunt? You want to go get high? You know, you want to have a couple of drinks, then talk about, oh yeah, I'm hungry. I'm about to eat good. I'm make me a good old big plate, and have 2 or 3 to go. Like seriously, for real, this is what you do. This is what you want to do. So you don't care about the consequences. You ain't thinking about none of the consequences of the unaliving that the Most High will do to you. And then it might not be to you. It might be one of your favorite family members. It could be your mom, your dad, uncle, your favorite cousin, your baby nephew. Then you wonder why they was unalive. You know, why did they have to get sick? Why they have to get cancer? To hurt you. You think the Most High don't see what we do? You think he don't know? You think he's happy about us celebrating these abominational holidays? Eating all these unlawful foods, putting all this poison in our bodies in your temple? He's not happy about that. Matter of fact, right, because of Leviticus 11:46, he says, this is the law of the beast. This is his laws. He's telling us what to do, what we can and cannot eat. And it's a good thing because it's good for us. Because without these law, statutes, and commandments, and you see how it is now, disobeying, doing what we want to do. We don't know what we're doing, because if we did, we wouldn't be getting unalive. We wouldn't be down and lowly. All these other nations couldn't just do what they want to do with us.
Right.
You know, they couldn't set up shops. That's why they're able to set up shops. And if we follow these law, statutes, and commandments, they wouldn't be able to set up shops in our neighborhood.
That's right.
I seen a video where a brother played, with his Moabite. She was like, yeah, the oppressor, he wasn't going to allow us to set up shop in his neighborhood. That's why we in the black neighborhoods. Which is so true. I mean, come on. We gotta get our power back.
That's true.
You know, the power structure is right here in the I.S.U.P.K. We can everything can be avoided. Just come in here, follow these law, statutes, and commandments. And since y'all think that the Most High is gonna bless your food, you think he's gonna let you just have a good old happy day and have a good old time and do what you want to do and eat what you want to do? You think he's for this Thanksgiving? A lot.
Don't
Hey, drop that for me right quick. Pick up Amos 5:21.
Come, sir. The book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 21. I despise your feast.
Right,
come.
What did he say? He said, I despise.
Come.
He hates. He despises. But, hey, and according to the Christian churches too, remember they say God don't hate. He's all love.
Right.
He's telling you right here. He said, I despise. Go ahead.
I despise your feast days.
Stop right there. Your what?
Your feast days.
Your feast days. He said, I despise your feast days. Your Thanksgivings, your Easters, your Christmases.
Right.
He despises, he hates them days. He doesn't want you celebrating them. That's why he said, I despise. I hate your feast days.
Right.
And I'm sure it's with a great hatred, a passionate hatred, a great passionate despise.
Yeah.
You know, I despise your feast days. You know, like, why are you celebrating this? Is this what I told you to celebrate?
That's right.
Did I give you permission to eat these abominational foods on this day? No, I did not. And I hate them and I despise them. And you're going against what I told you to do. I want you to be obedient.
Right.
Read.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Right. I will stop right there. I will not smell that nasty abomination meat. I will not smell that pork. I will not smell that turkey, them greens, them cornbread, that rice,
Right.
the black-eyed peas, the baked beans, all that. I will not smell that. I despise your solemn assemblies. I despise your feast days. I cannot stand them. Why is you doing this? Why are you celebrating them? Hey, ain't no law of mine told you. I didn't give you permission to do this.
Right.
I despise. Go ahead, read.
Khan. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I would not accept them.
Right, stop right there. He said, I'm not going to smell in your solemn assemblies. I'm not going to accept your burnt offerings. I'm not going to, I don't want none of that. None of that. All that meat that you're cooking, I know it's an abomination. But you're going to cook it anyway, and then you got to pray over it.
Right.
Like, I'm going to bless this food. Like, nah, I don't think so. Come on, Israel, we got to get it together. What are we doing? This is 2023. All this, we know who we are. In this day and age, we know who we are. We know what we're not supposed to do and what we're supposed to do. And if the Most High didn't tell us to do it, why is you doing it? A lot of us out here know we Israel. And you still post up happy birthday to me. And got all your little friends and family, hey, happy birthday, and all this, and I'm gonna go hang out and all that, this, that, and the third.
Right.
Coming together, having a barbecue, grilling out, and all that, birthday cakes and all that.
Right.
That's why you hear about so many unalivings, so many fights that break out at these birthday parties. Somebody's getting stabbed. Somebody's getting shot. It wasn't not too long ago, wasn't that there was a shootout at a birthday party?
All the time.
It was like Slakia.
All the time at a one.
Oh, Khan. But yeah, the Most High, he said, I despise your feast days.
That's right.
I didn't give you this law to do all that. I didn't tell you to do all that. Anybody got anything to say? Any questions, any comments? On a conference call? Online? No? All right, let's continue. Go ahead.
Khan. I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts.
Right. I don't want none of your offerings. I don't care that you assembling, you and your whole family assembling together. And what you do, because you decide that y'all want to come together on this one day. That's supposed to be one good special day. Like, come on, man. This is unacceptable. And according to the Most High. And according to his law, statute, commandments, this ain't what he wants for us, Israel. You don't want to celebrate in this unaliving holiday. And a lot of y'all going out here getting the biggest turkey you can find, the biggest ham. And a lot of y'all, hey, look, I know this cat's out here probably bought about 3-4 buckets of chitlins. I got a big feeling this is not going to be enough. I'm gonna make a big pot of chitlins. I need at least about 3-4 buckets. And the president just sitting back laughing because he know he making money up off of you, Israel. Right. He know he making money off of you. And I pray that if you so-called Native American Indian, that you are not celebrating Thanksgiving. I pray you're not. I pray none of you are. And Judah, Benjamin, all these other 12 tribes, boy, don't do it. It ain't worth it. You know, it's not even worth it. You know, Black, Hispanics, I pray as many of you not celebrating this as possible, to not come together and celebrate this abominational holiday. I'd rather starve that whole day than to eat on that exact day of the unaliving of our brothers, of our Native American Indian brothers. You know, they want to keep us down. They want to keep us destroyed. The truth of this Bible, they never wanted us to know. But now that we know, and we coming together, and we raising up men and women, coming into this truth, and we teaching the law, statute, and commandments, oh yeah, they don't like that. Because they know as soon as we come together, we follow these law, statute, commandments, oh yeah, we getting up out of here. We coming up and they coming down. You see what's going on right now in Israel and Hamas. You know, the Palestinians, hey, look, once again, we don't in I.S.U.P.K, we don't support neither side. That is not our war, that ain't our problem. Not our monkey, not our circus, not our monkey. And I guarantee you right now, the so-called Jewish man, I bet you he's celebrating Thanksgiving. I bet he's celebrating it too, but they're supposed to be the real Jews, the real people of the Bible. But I bet you they celebrate. I know there's got to be a Jewish family somewhere gonna celebrate Thanksgiving. You can't tell me they're not. But yeah, Israel, we gotta come together. We gotta follow these law, statute, commandments. Stop eating this abominational meat. Stop celebrating these wicked holidays or these holidays. Right. You know, this is not what the Most High commanded us to do. And then we putting the wrong things in our body. We're destroying His temple. We gotta build our temples up. Gotta build our bodies up. That's right. You know. Pick me up at pick me up at Leviticus 18:1.
Come on, sir.
Hold on, let me see if 18:1, is that it? Oh, Khan, pick me up at 18:1.
Come on, sir. Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am the Lord, the Most High.
Right. I'm the Lord your God. I'm the Most High. Hey, Moses, go speak to the children of Israel, my children, your brethren. You know, I need you to go speak to them. This is what I want you to tell them. You know, he's telling, hey, look, these are his law, statute, commandments. And what he's telling us to do, speak unto them and tell them, I said, because I'm the man, I'm the maker. I'm the HNIC. You know, these are my law, statute, commandments. This is, I want you to follow and be obedient to me. Go ahead, read.
Khan, verse 3. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwell.
Right, stop right there. You know, we dwelling right now in modern Egypt. Back then, that was ancient Egypt. Egypt, we all know what Egypt means, right? It means bondage. And we back in bondage even until today. We back in bondage. And what does he not want us to do? Since we're in the land of Egypt. Go ahead, read. Let's find out.
Khan. And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do.
Right, stop right there. Shall we not do? Hey, he's telling us right here. Obey me. This is what I want you not to do. This is what I want you to do. This is what I not want you to do. And what he don't want us to do is follow after the oppressor, follow after the Africans, follow after the Chinese, the Japanese, etc. He don't want us to follow after them, after their ways. Their ways of the land, how they operate. Thanksgiving, celebrating Thanksgiving, Christmas, eating that which is an abomination, doing things that is an abomination, men with men, women with women, teaching our children that it's okay. This is what he don't want us to do. Don't follow after the land or the people of the land.
Right.
Just because you're in that land, that don't mean you got to do it.
Right.
Stop following after them people. Well, you got something to say?
Salaki, I don't want but that just brought to my mind the precept that say be in the world but not of the world.
Right, exactly. You want to get that? You good?
Come on, sir.
Go ahead, you can get it.
Come on.
Right. Anybody on the conference call? Any questions, comments? All right, Con. Right. So yeah, he tells don't be like the people of the land. Just because we're in this slavery, that don't mean we gotta celebrate Thanksgiving. That don't mean we gotta eat these abominational foods. That don't mean we gotta get high, smoke weed. That don't mean we gotta be drunkards. There's nothing wrong with drinking, but just don't be on the streets. As God commanded us, don't be out in the streets, making a fool of ourselves, being drunk out in the streets. If you're gonna get drunk to the point where you feel like you're gonna act a fool, stay at home and drink. That way you can that way you can pass out at home. But yeah, we ain't got to do as the Romans do.
Right.
We ain't got to do as all these other nations. We ain't got to follow behind them. We ain't got to be selling drugs to each other. sleeping with each other's women. You know, we ain't gotta be committing crimes against each other, all because you want your child to have a good Christmas. You rule your house. Your woman don't rule your house. Your children don't rule your house. You rule your house. You can learn that. You can learn to be strong, stand up, you know. And you come in here in the I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General YAHANNA. You know, you can learn how to control, run your house.
Right.
Get control of it. Your kids won't be unruly.
That's right.
You know, you got that for me, Ak?
Khan, sir.
Go
The
ahead.
book of Romans. Khan. The book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be
Right.
ye Khan, sir.
No, go ahead. You good.
Khan. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good, that acceptable and perfect will of the Most High.
Right. You know, and what's his will?
Keep the Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
To keep the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right. Obey him.
God.
You know, do as he has, you know, do as he say. His will. You know, worship him and him alone. You know, that's our power. You know, we got a problem. Go to him, get counseling. You know, do his will.
Right.
His will is that we teach our people, raise our people up. You know, and we ain't got to be like the rest of these heathens out here, these other nations. You know, no dreads, walking around with nasty, filthy, stank, funky dreadlocks, smoking weed, want to listen to Bob Marley, talking about some no woman, no cry, and what's that other One Love? Let's get together and feel all right. All that old unity crap. Because how does America think that we, and how do our own people think that we're Americans, that we got unity with these other nations when we don't?
Right.
We see every day how they treat us.
Right.
So no, don't be like them. Do the Lord's will.
That's right.
You know, be obedient, do as he wants us to do. Instead of running around trying to be like these other nations, they can get away with the crimes that they do. Yeah. We can't, because we're the chosen ones. We're the chosen children of God. You know, the Most High. Hey, look, we belong to Him, so we can't get away with crimes. We can't get away with murder, because He gave us these law, statute, commandments to obey, to follow, to do as He asks, to do as He tells us to be. To tell, you know. Times at 8:46. Okay, we got time for a few more scriptures. You know, that was actually a scripture you brought out, and which is so true.
Most High in Christ.
I mean, because you look at it like, hey, look, if we're not gonna do what the Most High tells us, then we're doomed. We will continually keep being destroyed.
Right.
And these law, statute, commandments are put in place for us not to be destroyed.
That's right.
You know, we are not to listen to man.
Right.
Matter of fact, we shouldn't even be going out to vote and have no other man put above us.
Right.
You know, so it's like, hey, look, we can't just be out here just all willy nilly doing what we want to do. But he told us what foods we can eat. He told us what he don't want us to put into our bodies, smoking weed and all that. This is what it is. This is what it's gonna be. You know, hey, we can't change that. We can never change what the Most High wants us to do. But you know, you got this filthy Christianity and these Christians out here. You know, they are pushing that. They pushing that. You know, celebrating Thanksgiving, and you know they'll come up with all types of excuses. Oh yeah, we get. You know, the Bible says give thanks. You know, we come together. You know, we give thanks, have a feast. They ain't even write their own selves. They don't mind breaking God's laws, long as they can get that money. They're not going to tell you the right thing to do. They're not going to lead you right. They're not going to tell you, hey, look, you know, we got to follow these laws, statutes, commandments, because according to them, the laws are done away with, except for the law of paying tithes. That's about it.
That's right.
You know, and this is how you know they really don't care, because you know, hey, look, they'll talk about one-on-one counseling with your woman and trying to sleep with your woman. You know, you might have got your woman pregnant. Next thing you know, he talking her into getting an abortion. You know, next thing you know, she listening to him instead of obeying what God said. You know, you ain't supposed to leave your husband for no other man. You ain't supposed to go get no abortion.
Right.
But you'll do it anyway because you'd rather listen to a man than listen to your husband and listen to a man of the Lord. Because a real man, true man of the Lord, like the men in the I.S.U.P.K, they're going to give you the good counseling that you need. They ain't going to try to sleep with your wife. They're going to try to talk your wife into getting an abortion so he can be with you.
Right.
There's a whole lot of wickedness out here. You know, and to prove that all that I was saying tonight, all that I.S.U.P.K is trying to teach you, give me Baruch 4:1 and the Apocrypha.
Come on.
Because, you know, Most High, he gave us these laws, statutes, commandments. He gave us the book. He gave us the prophets who wrote, priests and prophets who wrote the Bible, moved by his spirit. This is what he gave us to it for, so that we can live, so that we can be saved, so that we won't be following after all these other heathen nations. He's warning us and telling us not to. These laws, statutes, and commandments was put in place for us, for our learning, for our understanding, so that we can be obedient and do as he tells us to do, so we won't be destroyed. Try to be like the rest of these heathens out here, these other nations. You got that for me, Op?
Come on, sir.
All right, warrior. Go ahead.
Come on. The book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever.
Right, stop right there. This is the book. He's telling you right here. This is the book of the commandments. This is the book of the laws. This is the book that endured forever, and it has. It has endured forever. for the first time, the first written records from Genesis all the way to Revelation, this book is still here. Like a lot of men and women have come and gone.
Yeah.
A lot of brothers had wives, had children, great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren. This book is still here. While they're gone, no, this is supposed to be pushed and taught from generation to generation.
That's right.
You know, and this book is still here. It's still endures.
That's right.
And it's going to endure forever. This book ain't going nowhere.
That's right.
And we got to get in this I.S.U.P.K so we can learn the scriptures, so we can teach our children, and our children can teach their children, so on and so forth. You know, never stop, never learning. This book is going to keep on enduring. And as long as we keep following these laws, statutes, and commandments and teaching our children, and they teaching their children's children, this book will never stop. It'll never stop existing. It'll always be here. This book is not going nowhere. We'll be gone. But guess what? Won't be gone. This book. And we'll still have children to carry on the traditions of this book. And there's children's children.
Right.
You know? Because look, right here in the I.S.U.P.K, there's children being born every day, and babies being born every day. And these babies is learning. And as they get older, and the older they get, and the more they learn, by the time they become of age to have them a wife and have them a child, and they can teach their child, you know, that's why it's always good to grow up with these law, statute, commandments. Teach a child in the way that they should go, and it'll never leave them. It'll never depart. And that is so true. All the answers of life that you want is right here in this book. Go ahead, read it. Read.
Khan. All they that keep it shall come to life.
Right. All of us that keep it, every one of us. That's the Israelite, because we're the light of the world. Every one of us that keep this shall come to life. And don't let it depart from you. Once you learn this, don't let it depart from you. We'll come to life, because right now we're walking around here, a lot of us walking around dead. You know, or unalived, I should say. We walking around and we know, not knowing nothing, you know, drug addicts, alcoholics. A lot of us just going through a period. But once you learn these law, statute, commandments, and you get up in here, yeah, you'll come alive, and you'll realize and learn a whole lot. This book will bring you back to life.
Right.
You know, it'll quench that thirst. You know, that hunger.
That's right.
You won't have to, you know, hey, look. The Most High will look out for you. You got a whole nation that'll look out for you. That'll make sure that you're straight. Yeah, so to say hello.
Nah, sir.
All right, you good? All right, read.
Khan. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Right. You start following these law, statutes, and commandments, and then you decide that you think that you can't do it, or that you don't want to do it no more. Hey, look, Most High will take you out. Like, look at here, man. I can replace you. You don't want to do as I tell you to do, I can easily replace you. I can take you out of here.
Yeah.
You know, hey, but you want to live? Follow my law, statute, commandments.
Right.
You know?
That's right.
You want to be unalive? Then hey, nothing I can say. Nothing else can be said. Just don't do it and see what happens. You want to come in, you want to do it, and then you just want to up and leave, or you decide that, hey, you know, enough is enough, that you couldn't do it. Hey, look, endure to the end.
Salakia,
Go ahead.
Sir, what I learned in the UPK, I can't remember exactly who said it, but I'm thinking it's Captain Cesario. He said it ain't no such thing as free will. How these people try to run around and say it's a free will. These Christians, he said, with the Most High, it's either you keep the commandments to live or you break the commandments and die.
Right. Exactly. Because ain't no way that you gotta go and continue to keep breaking these laws and not do them and not be punished. For the wages of sin is being unalive.
That's right.
You know? So come on, man. You know, Israel, you got to get it together. You know, get into school, get in here, learn these law, statute, commandments.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm going to leave you with this. You know, if you ever find yourself, you know, feeling down or, you know, or anxious or, you know, whatever you in the state that you in, I'm gonna give you a scripture. I'm gonna give you a book. You know, for Wallace and General Haziad. You know, because this is what he gave me, and I've written up, boy. And I'm so thankful that he told me about this. Ecclesiasticus chapter 2. Read Ecclesiasticus chapter 2. That's hey. You know, I read that a few times. Like, man. You know, basically, if you find yourself doing this work, and you come in here and you find yourself in a lowly state, basically, just to paraphrase, hey, look, endure. Keep praying. You know, stick with it. Don't give it up because, you know, you're going to have hard times. They're going to come.
Yeah.
You know? Any questions? Any comments? Any questions, any comments on the conference call? No, since nobody has any questions and no comments. With that, I pass the class over to Priest Officer Napash Raya.
This one. Let's give him another hand. Priest and officer. Great, wonderful class, Adawan. Wonderful class. All right. This is the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other.
After this 6-month period, brothers and sisters will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Ma'ashara means tenth in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, we have the Feast of Hanukkah, also known as the Feast of Dedication. This will be on the 21st, the 25th day of the 9th month by the space of 8 days. That's Thursday, the 7th of December, 2023. And it's from 8 days from there. You can find this in the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 8, verses 52 to 60. 1 Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52 to 61. Salakia. Reminder, any Akim and Akwathian to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, headband, shirt, pants, or scarf. And with that, let's give one courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel, Amijah. Amijah Shabbat. Amijah. Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barak God. Yad Matat. Hands down, what we just said in the English is, may the Most High, in the name of Christ, bless you. Let's give one courtesy salute to the sister online. Men of Israel, Amijah Shabbat, Amijah, Barak, Yahweh Shabar Alatan Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yad Matat means hands down. What we said in the English, may the Lord watch over you in the name of Christ. And with that, class dismissed.
I got you.
For so long you've been sighing and crying, begging for justice, and here the Lord is bringing you justice right here to your streets.
City eyes.